Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Cavaliers stormed through round 2, going on a rampage, sweeping in 4 straight victories. With plenty of rest, and now looking for a conference title, they face a new adversary as they go up against the Bulls. The Eastern Conference Finals, coming up next.
For these two teams, 2 rounds down, 2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the conference finals. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers here at Quicken Loans Arena. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. So Cleveland will get the first possession. So the first quarter now underway as we begin the Eastern Conference Finals. Chandler with the screen on Kirilenko. James. The shot, no good. Jefferson with some nice D. Miller against Hill. Miller outside. Here's Jefferson, and a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
And out. I bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside.
Chandler with the screen on Kirilenko. It's back to Hill. Kirilenko against Chandler on the wing. Hill. The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Miller against Hill. Outside Kirilenko. Jefferson. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And what a start to the postseason it's been for them. 8 straight wins to breeze through the first 2 rounds.
And when you're on that kind of a roll, the next series can't start fast enough. They want to keep the momentum going, pick up right where they left off in the second round. But remember, nothing's a sure thing in these NBA playoffs.
Jefferson, a screen on Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miller. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's that turbojet Miller can turn on. He's deceptive, but he can race by the defense when he needs to.
The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. LeBron with a screen on Newton. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Miller, the pass to Kirilenko. Pass to Hill. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Inside, Hill can be a problem finding a way to get around the defense and score the ball.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. LeBron outside. Miller against Hill. Kicks it out to LeBron. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Miller dishes to Jefferson. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Outside Hill. Jefferson, second pick for Hill. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Hill.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's James after the Bulls pick up 2. Kicks it out to Richardson. LeBron with a screen on Kobe. And the basket by Hill.
And it's nice to see Hill get busy down inside. And really quite remarkable how he finds ways to score in the thick of things.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Bulls. Outside Hill to the inside. Bryant, and Bryant throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
That is just too easy for AK-47. He's a pro at knocking it down with force.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Cavaliers dance team.
Look now for Cleveland. Shannon Fries checked in for Chandler. Bonner comes in for Gordon. And it's Crawford in for Hill. And a change for the Bulls. Warwick's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Crawford. The kick out to LeBron. Nailed from three-point land. James has got 7 points in the game.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Miller, the pass to Jefferson. Now here's Curling. Here's Kobe. Big D that time from James.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Takes the 13-footer, and he hits the jumper for 2. He's got 9.
No question, James, is the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Now, here is Miller. Pass to Kobe. Fades and shoots. And Bonner pulls it down.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because he got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Crawford dishes to Bonner. Inside, Fry. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Great execution to get a look at the rim.
Now, here is Miller. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Goes up with it again.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
High, arcing shot. Crawford finds James. Here is Bonner. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Kobe from outside the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. James the pass to Bonner. Yep, it counts. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys.
Cavaliers dance team.
Shane Battier is checked in for James. Gordon comes in for Jason Richardson. And it's Livingston in for Jamal Crawford. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Muhammad is checked in for Jefferson. Brown comes in for Andre Karolinko. Grant Hill is checked in for Kobe. And it's Udrich in for Andre Miller. Here's Hill. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Hill. Warwick inside. He's against Bonner. Hill looking around to the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yes, sir. Throw that rock down.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Ben Gordon on the wing. One second left. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for
next season. I got like.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Foul in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Not to be denied. What a play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Warwick. Here's Warwick. It's hauled in by Fry.
No one to blame on that one but himself. When you get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
Crawford outside. Here's Gordon. You can't get that one. And Chicago shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Now gets to Udrich. Pass to Muhammad. 4 on the clock. From the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Gordon with it. Scoreless thus far. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
On the wing, Brown. Back to Udrich. With the drive, that one falls.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Crawford against Hill. Crawford looking over the floor. Out to Battier. Offline with his 3. Bulls trail by 3. Udrich with 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Udrich has got 5 points in the quarter.
Ready to fire right off the catch. Excellent shot prep.
Gordon inside. He's covered by Brown. Crawford dishes to Gordon. No good from the wing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Brown kicks to Hill. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Cavaliers dance team.
Several teams changing it up here. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Number 1, Kobe Bryant. LeBron James third.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Cavaliers trailing. Kicks it out to Richardson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Richardson's got his first points in this one.
Great confidence off the catch. One of the reasons why Richardson is a go-to scorer.
Pass to Kobe. And the call will be against Jason Richardson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Stop, dude.
Kobe, that's for 2. Cavaliers with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just space and he whiffs on that.
It's deflected. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. James out to Chandler. Outside Hill. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 3-point Cleveland lead.
And, you know, his ability to really stretch the floor with his shooting is huge. Something he does so well out there.
Here's Sterling. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Love seeing this aggressiveness in the interior.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brown. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Now Hill, 5 points in the game. Chandler, no good. Kirilenko with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Back to Kirilenko. Here's the screen. Here's Bryant. Chandler with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Chandler. Outside Hill.
Switch the bench.
And the foul called on Kobe Bryant. That is his first foul of the game. Channing Fries checked in for Tyson Chandler. Chicago also making some changes. Jefferson's checked in for Johnson. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Udrih. Pass to Fry over Kirilenko. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Fry's got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland. Bulls have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. And the timeout called here.
Take it in the kitchen.
Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Checked in for the Cavaliers. Gordon comes in for Shane Battier. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Grant Hill, he's checked in for Muhammad. For 3, Kobe. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Over the course of the game, they're trying to get Kobe's shots from everywhere on the court.
Richardson the pass to Hill. to Bonner. It's back to Hill. Pocket 6. Here's the pick. Here is Bonner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bonner's got the lead, back up to 5 now for Cleveland. And so Miller will bring it up for the Bulls. Now here's Barnes. Here's Jefferson. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Hill against Miller. Kicks it out to Gordon. Off target from 3-point range. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Jefferson. It's hauled in by Fry. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from 3-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Hill against Miller. Hill passes to Gordon. Chicago grabs the miss. Jefferson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Hill against Gordon. Driving inside. And yes, it's good. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Miller. 54 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Jefferson. Outside Hill. Fires away from way outside. It's hauled in by Fry. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And here's Richardson. And here's Gordon, guarded by Kirilenko. Gordon against Kirilenko. Gordon hits the bottom. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Miller. To the middle. Oh, the agility and finish of Kobe Bryant.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And here we go, heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Miller, the pass to Kirilenko. Miller kicks to Kirilenko. Pass to Jefferson. Chandler with the steal. Here's James. LeBron finishing the fast break.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Kirilenko against Richardson. Here's Kobe. Doesn't get it to drop for him. AT that time from James. Chandler with the screen on Kobe. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Bulls trail by 3. Miller outside. Here he goes. Chandler with the steal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
Both free throws good from James. And Chicago shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Miller against Hill. Outside Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
LeBron passes to Gordon. Back to James. A three-pointer, no good. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Good work defensively by Richardson.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
James dishes to Hill. And another miss by Cleveland. The Bulls have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Down low. It's tipped. It's going by Hill. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. James throws it down home.
Hill jumps the passing lanes like a jaguar. Ridiculous instincts, which help lead to high percentage attempts on the other end.
Here's Miller. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Cavaliers dance team.
For the Cavaliers, Shane Battier is checked in for Gordon. And it's Crawford in for George Hill. Ryan against James. Pass to Miller. Can they get it? And Chandler sends it back.
Good instincts and long arms. That's how Chandler was able to swat that away.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Miller. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Bryant. 6 to shoot. And shot on the way. And again, Chicago. No good.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Lonnie, get up.
That free throw missing.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Crawford against Miller. Over Crawford. That one off the back iron and out.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity. Richardson.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Battier. Now LeBron, defended by Bryant. And they double up James. Here's Frye. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Bulls trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Kobe gets the bucket.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant, you got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
James looking around. And it's blocked by Karolinko. Bryant with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. And Brown with the block.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Here's Bryant.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Matt Bonner, he's checked in for James. And the Bulls making a change also. Reno Udrich, who's checked in for Miller. Now here's Crawford. He's guarded closer. No good. Shot
Get
missing.
up.
Bulls trail by 7. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here is Bonner. Defended by Bryant. Bonner kicks to Battier. Pass to Crawford. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be an Udrich.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Free throw drops for Crawford.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
A different look now for Cleveland. Wright comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Livingston in for Richardson. Chicago also making some changes. Hakeem Ward, he's checked in for Hill. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Bryant. Now Udrich, he's got 5. That one goes in. Udrich has got 7 points.
And that
Yo,
wasn't
chill
easy,
out.
but he takes pride in being able to hit contested shots.
Now here's Crawford. He's tightly guarded. No good with the layup. Bulls trail by 7. Kurlinga with it. Picked up by Battier. Here's Udrich. He has 7. He gets it in there. Udrich has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Chicago making a switch here. Here's Livingston. Banked in off the glass. He's got 5. Here's Udrich. They trail by 7. 1:56 left to play in the third. Pass to Warwick. Pass to Udrich. And here's Bynum. Shoots a 3. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Terminenko with it. Battier with it. Over Bynum. Battier's shot. Good. Battier's got 5 now.
Any points Battier gives you, I think, is found money. Shane is so good defensively, we forget about his offensive prowess.
Bynum the pass to Jefferson. And Udrich gets to Brown. Bulls moving the ball around. Count it. And the Cavaliers lead has been cut down to 6 in the bucket from Udrich. Udrich has got 7 now in this quarter. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded by Udrich. Fry in the post. Brown's there. No good from Fry. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Udrich. Cavaliers with the rebound. Battier's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Gordon.
Oh, you tricked it.
Missed. Chicago has gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Good work there as it goes.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Livingston. 5 points in the game. And no luck with that contributor. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Excuse me. I see your glasses.
3:10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Cleveland leading by 4. Crawford with the ball. Battier with a screen on Evans. Here's Crawford. Chalk up 2 there.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And here's Woodruff bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls on the wing break. Mohamed kicks to Brown. Here's Warwick. Woodruff. 6 on the shot clock. There's the screen. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Crawford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Chicago. Udrich scanning the floor. Warwick. Back to Udrich. Pass to Warwick. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James. First free throw is good. Shane Battier is checked in for the Cavaliers. Richardson comes in for Jamal Crawford. And so Warwick nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 6. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And here is Hill. There's the drive, and he banks in the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Almost automatic.
Brown finds Udrich. There's the pick. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Richardson.
And Richardson's showing you why he's a 2-time slam dunk champion on that one, finishing with authority.
Mohamed with a screen on Hill. It's going by Hill. And oh, here we go with Hill. Nobody back. And it's Hill with the jam.
One of the things you like about Hill is his instincts. This guy just has a nice feel for where to go on the break.
Pass to Brown. Here's Warwick. Brown, the pass to Warwick. Back to Brown. And Udrich kicks to Morrow. Over Richardson. And another miss by Chicago. And the Cavaliers with possession. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Battier outside. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Udrich. He's guarded by Hill. Udrich, the pass to Warwick.
Boy, that ball fake looks so real to the defender. He's got that make massive.
First free throw is good. And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Jefferson's checked in for Muhammad. Hill comes in for Brown. Ryan's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And
LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Miller against Hill. Miller, the pass to Jefferson. Over Chandler. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Miller.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
James wide open. And another three for Cleveland.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Warwick. Miller with a screen on Richardson. Here's Warwick. Inside, here's Jefferson. Second chance effort. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Chicago making a switch here. Kirilenko's checked in.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
He had a nice open look right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Putting those passing skills to work. LeBron, truly a gifted passer.
Right side, Kobe. LeBron with the pass. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Takes it off the glass. James has got 25 points in the game.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
On the wing, Hill. Pass to Jefferson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
When LeBron is engaged on defense, he's a real problem at that end of the floor, too. Terrific job changing the shot.
And it's blocked by Kirilenko. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Bryant gets a wide open look. Again, the miss by Bryant.
Rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
James in the post. Bryant defending. Another miss by James. Bulls trail by 17. Fires for three. Kobe, no luck.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
It's Hill on the wing, covered by Miller. Kirilenko against Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Over Kirilenko. And it's Gordon missing. Chicago's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Going to be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Cavaliers.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And they open these conference finals with a forceful performance to take the early lead in the series.
Yeah, they talked about sending a message here in game one, and no doubt about it, they delivered that message loud and clear. It's obvious who has the upper hand going forward in this series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, you have to have pity for the defense right there. I mean, LeBron is absolute load down low.
And both free throws, good for James. Now Udrih. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul. Substitutions on the court.
And here's Bryant outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Crawford against Bryant. Crawford, no luck. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 17. Here's Hill. And it falls over the rim and in.
Boy, the timing and the pass itself, Miller, spot on with that feed.
There's Crawford with the three. Missed. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.